This posture is traditionally known as Utthita Hastasana and resembles the celebration of an achievement, like a winner on a podium. Whatever your goal, every time you take a step towards it, you are contributing to its success. And we can celebrate the successes of others too, knowing the hard work and dedication that goes into its achievement. This posture reveals how hard your body has to work behind the scenes to make its achievement look so easy. Stand near the front of your mat with your feet hip width and the outside edges parallel to the edges of your mat. Soften the knees so that you can point the sacrum down to the gap between your heels. This will draw force away from your lower back and direct it through the back of the posture. Now point the sacrum towards your toes and wrap the glutes around the back of it to fix it in position. You have started to open the front of your hips and will continue to open and lengthen the front of your body. Keep your breath even throughout. Wait for the inhalation to raise your arms above your head, and as you exhale, take the hands behind your head with the fingers interlocked. Keep your glutes working the whole time. Your front ribs will have lifted, which may start pushing the back ribs down towards the lumbar spine. So as you inhale, lift your back ribs away from the lumbar spine, keeping the shoulder blades low. You are letting the weight of your head filter down through the back of the posture as force, which you want your glutes to use, but you also want to recycle that force once it reaches the feet. With your next exhalation, press your feet into the floor and then feel the force move back up through the front of the posture, through the quadriceps at the front of the thigh and into the abdomen. It's likely that your abs will get a quiver on. Now inhale to lift the torso out of the posture, and then taking the feet wide on the mat with the knees bent, slowly fold yourself forward to release through your back. Let your arms dangle, or if you prefer, you can rest the hands on your shins. Try not to look up at the screen. Your abdominal muscles quiver throughout this posture, but you will notice that they tremble more on the exhalation. And this is because your diaphragm muscle goes from a dynamic state in the inhalation to a passive state in the exhalation. And any support it provided with your inhalation is withdrawn as you exhale. Now this is why we naturally want to hold our breath in this posture. The mind engages with the most powerful phase of the breath because of the dynamic in the diaphragm muscle. But your mind is wrong to instruct you to hold on to your breath. As you next inhale, take your hands to the shins, and then as you exhale, start to walk the hands up your legs, pressing into the thighs to help push your torso up. The thing is, if you hold your breath, you are restricting the supply of a valuable nutrient and energy source to the muscles, and that is oxygen. And the muscles are needing nutrients and energy because they are having to work so hard to support you in this posture. So keep breathing whilst you face the challenge and believing that you can do this. So take your feet hip width and soften the knees. If the knees lock or hyperextend when you stand, they direct force up the back of the thighs and into the sacrum, pushing the upper section of the sacrum into the lumbar spine. All it takes now is for the back ribs to drop down, mimicking a back bending movement, and boom, all of that force is pushed into your lumbar vertebrae, and they can't do a thing with it. You are overloading the muscles and stressing your body, and it doesn't even look good. So soften your knees. Your sacrum points down and then forwards to the point between the big toes. Now wrap the glutes around the back of the sacrum to block its path backwards. Inhale and extend the arms up, taking your hands to the back of your head, with the fingers interlocked and the elbows wide. As you exhale, lift through the whole of your ribcage, both front and back, as you push the floor away with your feet. Inhale, length through the lumbar spine, and exhale, release the weight of your head into the hands. Inhale, width and lightness through the chest, and exhale, squeeze the glutes to move your hips forwards. Inhale, lengthen from the toes through the front of the posture, and then exhale once more. Now inhale yourself out of the posture and take your feet wide so that you can prepare to come into pendulum pose to release any tension or overexcited muscles through your back. Keep your knees soft or gently bending to prevent hyperextension and release through the arms and head. Either walk your hands up the legs to come out of the posture when you are ready, or if you prefer, bend your legs so that you can place the palms of your hands on the mat and lower one knee at a time to the mat, bringing the big toes together so that you can fold your torso over your thighs to come into child's pose.